And Neil.
Oh, are we back?
Yes.
Okay. Well, welcome back to Honorbound Redemption of the New Guard, everyone. We are awake in the castle in Valis.
You are awake in the castle of Varus.
Okay.
Actually, I go outside and talk to that guard, and I'm like, you need to tell everyone that the dog was backwards, and that's why he disappeared from the room.
I don't really think I need to tell anyone that, Marchworth. That sounds kind of silly.
I'm talking to the guard, not you.
The guard looks
Oh,
at you. Everyone, sir. The guard. Should I tell somebody
Guard,
specific?
guard,
No,
guard,
no,
ignore
everyone.
him.
I want
He
you.
had
I
the
want you to
nightmare
start a
and he's a little
rumor.
bit freaking out. No, just
The dog was backwards, and that's why it disappeared from the room. It's important.
I start to walk out of the room and I shake my head, and as I pass the guard, I say, "Don't listen to him," and I go somewhere else.
Both of you give me charisma checks, and I will give. I'll give you a disadvantage on this one. Martha.
For both
Who
of
gets
us.
disadvantage?
No,
Oh.
Martha. Martha gets a disadvantage. You do sound crazy.
It's not meant to be.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. And they kind of like make their way away from you. They kind of like back away.
Okay. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day writing a song about how the dog was backwards.
Okay.
Okay, so Thimble, what do you do for the rest of the day?
I don't know. Thimble is kind of just like piggybacking on this adventure as a whole. So she doesn't really have any grandiose plans of her own.
It's your character.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think about what she would want to do. Mm. Probably gonna go stuff herself full of food. And then who was it that said who was it that told us that the bard wanted an audience with us?
Bonjourati.
I go see Bunjawati.
Oh, Mrs. Thimble. Yes. Oh, how can I help?
Do you know who that bard was?
No, didn't give any name or not.
How did you get an audience with that bard? Like seriously, you're the king, right? So why did the bard come to the king to say he wants to meet with us?
To be honest, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I know this, that the bard requested an audience with you. Maybe it's the lack of sleep, but I do not remember when I actually saw him. Or if I saw him.
Okay. Well, let me just put it to you this way. Anytime you have like a random thing like that, you should just ignore it from now on, okay? Bard was fucked up, man. And I really just kind of don't ever want to see him again.
Okay, I will tell the
You
gods.
shouldn't trust random people that are like, hey, I just want to hang out and have a conversation. They're fucking crazy.
If you say so.
I do say so. Didn't you think that was a little bit suspect that the king was the messenger for us? Like, we're just... You. Yeah. All right. That's it.
The dog was drunk.
Shame on you.
It laughed at the liquid of life. The bard was a puppet, or maybe a muppet, but the dog was certainly backwards. It needs work.
All right. So after I give Bonjawadi a talking to, I just kind of kill the rest of the day until Martour's down to do something.
Okay. So you just write your song and do you spend the rest of the days resting?
Yeah,
Before
I'm
rest?
at full HP though, so I don't need any more HP. But I'm just gonna
do.
kick it and chill.
I need to rest. Although, in theory, Bowen could heal me, and then just
No.
take a short rest.
No more heal. Like
I'm
that's
just
the
saying.
only thing.
In theory.
In theory.
I could also not be a cheap bastard and spend like the 20G to make regular potions of healing.
You could.
Whatever. It makes way more sense to have Ryan heal you than it does to, like, make a potion to heal yourself. You know, the amount of effort involved in that. It's time and money.
I won't do anything else for the next 4 days. I'll primarily focus on thinking about how I can get the zombies out of town without being noticed when we go back to pick up our griffins.
Okay. So 4 days
wait.
pass. Gone.
Wait a minute. How are you going to get the zombies with us when we're on griffins? Like, if we take the zombies to the griffins, you still can't transport zombies via griffin.
I mean, they're not that heavy, right? Maybe we could just put one in each claw. They're not going to complain.
You think the griffins are going to complain?
I don't know if the griffins are going to complain, but the griffins said they would obey us, so I guess we're going to test the limits of that obedience.
I mean, they're heavy though, right? They're full on humans. Can the griffins carry? But
we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
All right. So Martor, what should we do?
I mean, officially they don't have a weight in their stat block, so they must weigh nothing.
Oh, in those 4 days, you guys sleep. So do you guys ever go back to Drakholme?
No.
Justin?
I have no desire to head back there.
I'm not. No, fuck that. I'll have to trick Thimble into it when it's actually necessary, but I'm not going to do it right now.
Yeah. I don't know, Martor. Bowen's off doing his stupid priesty shit all this time, communing with his gods or whatever. What do you want to do?
The cathedral.
Whatever. Stupid cathedral.
What
do you want to do? I'm bored.
Personally, I'd like to see if there's any magic users in town that I can steal spells from. I doubt there is.
Hey, maybe you could get a Featherfall spell.
Yeah, alright.
Let's go find a Featherfall spell. That might be nice to have.
Yeah, Chucky. I'll spend the rest of those 4 days hunting around town, seeing if any wizards are willing to trade spells.
Give
or
me
if there's
investigation
scrolls.
checks.
I actually have proficiency with investigation, so that's +6, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 4 of them, each for 1 day. Okay, so no, you find out in the first day that all of the spellcasters, divine and arcane, have been either killed, sacrificed, or hung, or just executed.
Aren't those all killed?
The only actual spellcaster that's still alive in the city is the high cleric you saved from the execution.
Oh. Well, that's not very useful to me.
That's the information you find out in the first day.
Well, I'll go talk to him then, and I'll ask him if there's anyone else that's alive. That's maybe like higher level, so they got away.
Maybe you could get your talking dog to give you a spell. He is a god after all.
I'm not talking to that dog.
Why not? What if you speak in pig Latin? Maybe then he'll talk to you.
No.
Alright. Fine. Okay, let's go find another dude, or the high priest.
You find a high priest. I mean, he's overlooking the rebuilding of the cathedral. He graciously welcomes you to his what seems to be just a small wooden house that was donated to him. Oh my, yes, children. What do you need?
So 2 questions. 1, are there any wizards alive in town that I could talk to about trading spells? And 2, what happened to all the spell books of the dead wizards that were executed?
I have heard that most of the spellcasters and most of my clerics have either fled the city or died. I imagine they'll return the following months as they heal of this, but I do not know if anyone's alive. The spellbooks were taken into the castle. I have not seen them after that.
Oh, so they're in the castle somewhere.
I do not know, my child. They may be
Alright.
burned. They may be.
All right. Well, if anyone does come back before we are forced to depart, please inform me immediately.
I will. I will send word. If I may ask, what do you intend on doing now? I imagine you're not going to stay around for here.
I'm gonna go back and search the castle for the spell books. It's the first thing I'm gonna do. Technically, I'm gonna have my minions search the castle for me.
Minions?
You know, the guards.
It's not called guards, minions.
But they are.
They are guards, not minions. Minions
Well,
are mindless creatures that do not follow orders without thinking about them. Those are people. People with hearts and souls.
Yes, that's why I saved them. And now they're my
Yeah,
minions
seriously.
because they chose to be my minions. If you want
I
to
don't
give
know,
people
Martur,
free will, you have to accept that sometimes they choose to be minions.
I don't know, Marcher. The zombies are pretty fucked up, bro. Like,
The High Cleric's eyes go up. Zombies? Do you dabble in necromancy?
wait, isn't
Oh,
that
no.
what you were talking about?
No, of course not.
Give me a deception check.
I thought that's what you meant by mindless
No,
minions.
he's confused. When we took the castle, there were zombies, but they weren't my zombies. I just controlled them.
Give me...
So that they could take their revenge on their creator.
I must insist that these creatures are killed, destroyed, purged.
Well, they were in the fight.
Yep.
You can
Yep.
ask what's his name, the guard that helped us. His wife was one of them. Terrible story. We ended up giving her a proper burial. And he can check on that, and it will be true.
He shakes his head and he says, people don't need somebody to look up at that dabbles in necromancy.
Whatever.
They don't
Who the fuck
need
are you?
it.
You didn't help us. We saved your fucking life. You ungrateful asshole. We should have let you be executed. How dare you question us? If it wasn't for us, you would be dead, and this entire place would be overrun by giant snake men.
I am grateful for what you did, but your
Yeah,
methods...
and you can't question our methods. That's the way that it gets done. You know, no one likes to see how the sausage gets made. So you better shut your fucking trap, High Priest. Otherwise, we're gonna install Bowen as the High Priest. Fucking
His
so
eyebrows
ungrateful.
go wide. Get out.
You get out. We destroyed the other cathedral. We'll destroy this one too.
He is speechless.
Bowen?
He's just staring at you.
Yeah.
This is why
Now,
we
I'd like
don't normally let Thimble out. She gets a little upset and just starts rambling about stuff that may or may not be true.
Whatever. Can you believe this guy? You know, he's like, oh, thank you for saving us. Thank you for doing all these great things. Oh, you did it with a couple of volunteer zombies. Well, now you're the devil. God, fucking High Priest. You're lucky
So I'm
you
gonna
live
go
in an age where you can be so good and don't have to get your hands dirty. You don't even want to know the shit that we've done before we met you. You don't even want to fucking know. Let's get out of here, Martur.
I'm
High Priest
gonna
can't
go back
handle
to
this shit.
I'm gonna go back to the castle now, and I'm gonna tell the guards that they should search the castle for any spell books. Apparently, they were taken away from the wizards before they were executed.
I will search for them. Though, from what I've heard for the people that were alive, big bonfires organized each night. I don't think any of them are still here.
Oh no! If there were valuable spell books, they would have saved them. They only burned the cheap ones.
If you say so, we shall look for them. Okay.
Also, I think your high priest is a little unstable.
Your High Priest is a little bitch. He needs to grow up.
Hypebeast Joffrey, no, he is a sound man. He has been in his position for 20 years.
No, I'm sure before all that happened, he was great. But sometimes the violence and death unhinges people. I'm sure there's lots of people who have been wandering the streets in like days, and I just think that maybe he has been a little stressed. So just bear that in mind if he says anything.
You might want to consider promoting Bowen to high priest. I mean, he won't be around all the time, but at least he'd be a good high priest.
High priests are not chosen by the lords, but a conclave of priests.
Chosen by the conclave of priests? Okay. Where's this conclave?
Ryan's going to come back next week and he's going to be installed as high priest. And he's going to be like, what just happened?
That will be properly installing someone as...
Either fled from the city or dead, but I'm sure one will be up in the following months.
Yeah, are you sure? Are you sure the high priest is actually going to create a new conclave? It kind of sounds like he's trying to keep all the power for himself.
Sir, I'm just a guard. You are talking to somebody who just knows what he knows. I am not sure of.
Alright, I'm just saying. You might want to reconsider supporting this high priest. You might want to tell this to the other guards. They're a little bit fucked up.
Both of you give me deception checks.
But why? I'm just speaking the truth here.
Give me deception checks.
It's not deception if you believe it. 20.
Okay, they say... Yes, whatever you see.
Good.
That's what they always say.
Well, it's because they're mindless guards. Then again, the high priest wouldn't like the mindless guards because they're minions. Not that you're a minion and a useless person, sir, but the high priest was talking shit about guards. He was saying that people who volunteer for the service of other people are worthless. Yeah, I know, he's fucked up. Let's get out of here, Martur. High priest is a piece of shit.
Do we end up finding anything in the castles?
Let's get those spellbooks.
The following 3 days, you find nothing, but in the morning of the third day, the fourth day, which would be the last day of your rest, one half-singed spellbook is brought to you. It is seems to be locked. It is a black spellbook, and runed in dwarfish stands on it the name Xiao.
Well, I cast mending on it, so it's all bright and shiny and new.
It's all bright and shiny and new.
No, you can't let him fucking do that, Chucky. Mending will not repair a burned book. Especially a burned spellbook. You cannot let him get away with shit like that. You are way too lenient. That's fucked up, man. That would not work.
It actually will restore magical items if the magical item still has magic in it.
Are you serious?
I think that's the spell.
The spell can physically repair a magic item or construct. The spell can't restore magic to such an object.
Okay, here's my argument to that.
Go.
Is that there's nothing left of this book to be restored. Like, if he had the ashes, maybe, just maybe you could restore it. But when that part was like not even around, also, I would say burning is different than breaking.
Oh, they're both.
I'm just saying. Don't be afraid to say no to us, Chucky.
I'm not afraid of saying no to you.
You can't just mend a spell book.
Can physically repair a magic item or construct, but the spell can't restore magic.
It repairs magic item. That's so broken.
Well, that's why I took it as a cantrip.
Man. It's a cantrip? So you're telling me that a first level wizard could repair, like, I don't know.
Excalibur.
Could repair Excalibur if it was broken?
In an idea, yes. And unless the break is more than 1 foot wide. Or big.
Nothing would ever get broken in the world.
Just tell me
Everyone would take 1 level in wizard and then nothing. I could just sit here like you could just sit here. How long what's this casting time of cantrip? Is it just a round?
1 action. It's 1 action. So it's not even technically.
You could
a
literally
forward.
have one dude like next to a conveyor belt divided and just like mend, mend. You would never break. You would never have any repairman of any kind. Doesn't even fucking make sense. 5th edition. Oh my god.
No,
5th
I don't think
edition.
that would work. I don't think that would work though, because technically, if something hasn't been put together in the first place, you can't mend it, right?
Well, but if something's broken, like your chainmail's
Right.
damaged or your sword is damaged, you can just
Right. So blacksmiths would only make new stuff, and they would never have to repair anything because they could just have a wizard do it.
fucking 5th edition.
Anyway, and then I opened the book. Is it locked?
You try and open the book. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
You're letting him mend it? Okay.
No,
Alright.
the mending from it would still be artificial because the outside of it was singed.
Okay.
Because the spellbook, heavy book.
Jesus!
Martha,
My
Okay.
rolls today are so shitty.
Martha, this is not gonna be nice for you. Whatsoever. Can you find this? Don't fall.
Oh man,
Thimble.
you are terrible.
Thimble, what are you doing right now?
He's
I'm
probably
watching
laughing.
Martour. Yeah.
You are watching Martha and you notice that his eyes go completely wide while he looks at this. His mouth goes open as if to scream, but he doesn't. And let me just find this.
I should use my inspiration on that. Should I?
You
I
should
don't-
have. You should have used it before. I don't think you can do it now.
I
After you
think-
fade out.
Yeah.
No, I'll say you can't use it. You failed it already. You should have said before.
Well, I just remembered that I had inspiration.
Well, good. Too bad for you. Put it like that. What is that freaking
Yeah,
thing?
mending can't restore magic to an item. So if an item is like so broken that it loses its magic, then it's not very useful.
Yeah, the idea is, well, to be honest, to have singed was more of a flavor text. Like honest to God flavor text. I didn't actually expect it to be damaged in any way. Because spellbooks are pretty hard to destroy.
Not really.
Okay.
They're made of paper.
Give me
Officially,
1d100.
Roll a 1d100.
Give me a 1d100.
41.
Yo. You now, this is something that is now you. This is something that defines you. And achieving your goal of interest is the only thing of interest to you. And you ignore everything else in order to pursue this. Everything and everybody. You look
Well, I
at
mean,
it. You look
I was kind of already doing that. I've kind of been a selfish person who's been pursuing his own goals since like the first session.
No, I mean this right now. You cannot go against this. It is
Okay.
it is embedded in your brain. It's like, would you kindly from Bioshock? Put it like that.
All right.
And it's only gibberish. The whole book is full of big gibberish. You cannot understand anything that's written on it.
So the book was a trap.
You know that some books are usually protected, like spell books, usually protected, and if you fail, you usually don't manage to read it whatsoever.
I cast Identify on the book.
It's a spell book.
Well, yes, but I get to be made aware of any spells affecting the object that I am touching.
Fucking 5e. That's like they took out all the hard parts of the game. They just made it easy.
They kind of made it easier.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You all with the
I'll-
trap on it is that anybody
Yeah.
who opens it and tries to read it without being the owner of the book
Uh-huh.
will be affected by a certain type of madness. Depends how weak or strong his will is.
Okay. Well, I look at the book and I tell it, look, technically Zial was my master and I killed him. And that means that all of his magical items come down to me by law of inheritance. Also, possession is 9/10 of the law, and I currently possess you, so technically you belong to me.
You talk to a book.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just, by the way, Thimble, you just saw this. Like, he basically just did this. Just to give you an idea.
And then started talking to it.
Yeah, this does this. I don't understand anything. It starts.
I draw my rapier, and I just get it ready as if like I need to stab the book any moment now. It's like, okay.
Does the effect go away because technically the book realizes it belongs to me?
Do you try to open the book again?
Can I roll like an Arcana check to see if the book's going to listen to me?
No. I mean, you can roll it. You can roll whatever you want.
That's a reasonable thing to know because I mean, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Mm-hmm.
And
no
then
idea.
there's the whole magical inheritance thing. It seems like the book ought to know it belongs to me.
I have no idea.
All right. Is the effect on me permanent, or will it go away if the spell is destroyed?
It depends how how powerful or weak your will is, and you are most likely sure that whatever just happened to you is permanent until maybe cured for some magical means, but permanent in any other way.
I'll get Bone to remove curse on me again. Or not, well, remove curse on me for the first time, technically. I say this book is mine now. Just talking to the book. I try and open the book again.
Yeah, he continues on talking to the book, Thimble, by the way. So this is all for your perception, right? You're my book now.
And then I try and open it again.
Wisdom saving
What
throw.
happened?
I'm just gonna roleplay this.
Wisdom saving throw. No!
1 sec.
Like I rolled an 18 that time.
This makes sense.
Martur?
Okay,
Is that book talking to you?
No, I'm talking to the book. Very different.
Okay.
So does it make sense?
Should
Can I
be
read the book
worried
now?
right now?
No, but I'm gonna need Bowen to remove a curse for me in a little bit.
Didn't you tell me not to mess with cursed items, and now you're messing with one? That sounds a little hypocritical.
I didn't know it was cursed when I opened it.
Yeah, and I didn't know these were cursed when I grabbed them. So, just saying, maybe you could be a little bit more understanding in the future.
I am understanding. I didn't take this out of a cursed vault, though.
But the vault wasn't cursed, and who knew? I thought those guys were just being cheap.
Ha! You did take them out of the vault! You liar!
Look, I think I found them in the vault. Maybe. Like, they were on the ground.
I told you! Okay, see, that's the difference. I did not take them out of a cursed vault. So I can read the book now? I can read the book now?
You seem to be able to read this page that you open.
Alright. Is there anything interesting on that page?
You will have to roll me a 1d6.
I rolled a 6.
Interesting. Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to reach this. And now roll me a 1d10.
4.
4 on it. On the 2 pages, it says bright, confusion, dimension door, and control water.
Jesus Christ. Okay. It was Confusion, Dimension Door, Control Water. What was the first one?
Blight.
Bright? Is that... Oh,
No, no,
Blight.
Blight. Exactly.
Those are really high-level spells. I'm not sure I can even technically copy those yet.
You know what they are. You can read the script.
Someone in chat know offhand if you can copy spells into your book that are higher level than you. I'm gonna look it up, but I'm not gonna close the book.
DMG question.
Maybe is it? I don't know. I don't even know if that's in the PHP.
No, I don't think it's a PHP. It might be the DMG. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, let's go on. Do you plan on copying any of the, I don't think you can cast them.
I will copy them if I can, and then I will get Bowen to just cast Remove Curse on me.
Okay. We have 4th level spells. So I don't think you can. Well, if you can, we'll talk about it then. But we'll look into it.
Yeah, we'll look it up later. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
So, Thimble, you see all of this happening.
Mm-hmm.
How do you react?
I just kind of back away slowly, sword in hand. But I trust Martur does some weird shit and is involved. I mean, after all, we just were teleported to another place in a dream by a fucking talking dog who turned out to be a god. So this isn't too far out of the realm of reality, but I'm just a little concerned for Martur.
The other one was Confusion. Right?
Okay. Yeah. And that's it. That's it for your days of resting.
Does Ryan manage to remove the curse from me, or is it too high level?
I will let Ryan do that when Ryan does that.
Oh, okay.
Ryan is still doing his shit. I don't want to make him do something.
According
that
to
he doesn't
chat,
wanna do.
I can copy them to my book, but I cannot use them, which of course is fine.
I'll check it to be sure, but copy as not. We'll see.
I'm actually looking it up. If
Okay.
Thimble wants to do so.
So, Thimble, what do you do for the rest of the day?
I kind of just follow around on Martur's heels. I don't have anything I want to do on my own. And Thimble prefers to be in the company of people rather than, solo.
Okay.
Except for that one time that she went through the Dagger Mountains by herself.
Maybe she wasn't by herself. Maybe people died with her. That
Don't spoil the backstory.
maybe. I'm not spoiling it because I don't know it. I cannot spoil it if I don't know it.
I can't do
Yeah,
it.
but now
Copying a spell into your spell. When you find a wizard spell of first level or higher, you can add it to your spellbook if it is of a level for which you have spell slots. So if they're 4th level spells, I can't do it until I have a 4th level spell slot.
Okay. So do you close the book?
I close the book, but I will keep the book because I will eventually find a way to dispel the magic from it and be able to read it normally.
Okay. And your days of resting are gone. Your next move?
And, well, in the dark of night, we leave with my zombie army to go get our griffins.
Thimble?
I don't want anything to do with these zombies. They kind of freak me out. I don't know.
Even if they give you piggyback rides, you could use one as your personal.
Wait,
mount.
hold on. Are you? Yes, I'm in. I go with Martur. Yes, that sounds amazing.
So you order one of the zombies to basically just beat Thimble's horse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, the zombie does it. Thimble is now riding on a horse. Well, on a zombie.
Yes. Fuck yeah. All right. Cool. I take the zombie around town as my personal mount.
It is the dead of
He doesn't
night.
need. Whatever. I still want to drive it around town, and I want to go to a bar and order a drink at the bar without having to order at the little person's bar. I go to the big person's bar to order a drink.
I dress the zombie in some rags, so it's not obvious that it's an undead monster.
You do realize it's weeks of decaying flesh.
Whatever, dude. We saved this town. What are they gonna do? Complain?
It smells.
I guess the high priest might.
Do zombies actually smell bad?
Yes.
Because they're not continuing to decay, right? They're undead. They're no longer living. Only living flesh decays.
Justin, they smell bad.
Okay. I'm just saying. Maybe they don't smell bad.
Maybe, but they do here.
Okay.
Okay, so you go into a bar with a thimble.
Yeah.
People look at you like not real much. I mean, it's kind of weird having somebody riot somebody else, but they don't really complain about it. You look more like whatever this person is his daughter.
They might mistake him for a child.
That's fine.
You,
I order drinks.
You order like go to bar. And
Yeah.
And he brings you a couple of drinks, and the barkeeper's like, "Oh, what's with that smell?"
My zombie.
Not helping. Not helping.
People heard you. There's a hush around now. There's people like kind of whispering.
Oh, don't worry. He's friendly. He's just my mount.
Did you say? Did you say? Did you say zombie?
You're gonna get us hung. They're gonna kill us.
The people start running out of the bar. Like they just. Like
Wait! No! He's friendly! He's friendly!
The barkeeper goes through the back door. Everybody else, get out of my way! People get trampled, just knocked to
They
the side.
like trample?
They are people that get actually trampled.
Oh god.
In a couple of minutes, you're left alone in the bar. Maybe not in a couple of minutes, 1-2 minutes.
Well, Frank, this was not a very good job.
When I realize
back to
Thimble has run
Mortimer.
off with my mounted zombie, I will start hunting him down.
Well, you
Her.
you can easily find him
Her.
because she's going to you, but you can see a lot of people. Like a lot of
People running in the streets. Oh my god, a
people running in the
zombie!
streets. A lot of people running in the streets, and a lot of torches start going up. There's a lot of light, kind of like in the block, in the part of the city where Thimble went.
Do I find Thimble?
You find Thimble with Frank.
I was like, so what have we learned about showing people the zombies?
They're not accepting.
Right. Everyone in this world is prejudiced.
The zombie, kill it! And there's about 20 or 30 people, some with pitchforks, some with swords, some with half-broken spears.
I quickly looked at Martor. Martor, can you just make a new zombie if this one dies?
Yeah, that's fine. We can just kill it.
Alright, cool. I dismount Frank and just kind of like back away.
I'll raise my hammer up and turn the light on, and be like, "For the hammer wielder, for the gods of good," and I'll start beating on my own zombie.
People stop, confused. And do you kill it?
Yeah, eventually. It's gonna take a little while.
So you kill it.
It's gonna keep making that con save.
And people are kind of look confused at you, and after that they join you. They start like hacking at it with pitchforks, stabbing, setting it on flames. It eventually dies.
It's dead. It's dead. We have to burn the body, or it might come back.
They kind
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Thimble.
It's a good thing Thimble found it in time.
Yep.
That's a lie. I saw this one. He was mounting it, ordering drinks at my tavern.
Wait,
Yeah, haven't-
you said I was mounting the zombie? Excuse me, I would never have sex with an undead creature, much less a human. Oh my god, it's disgusting. How dare you spread lies about me? Do you know who I am?
I saw
Why don't you go
that.
talk to the king?
He was on it.
You go ask the king who I am. I saved your
Yeah.
life.
That's how Thimble fights things. Haven't you heard the grand story of how Thimble took down the hag that stole the blood of all the servants and enslaved them through blood magic? She jumped onto its head even though it was invisible, and then rode it down the stairs and ended up decapitating it.
Give me a deception check at a disadvantage.
That's a true story.
Give me a deception check at a disadvantage.
15.
Let's see. They seem to be on the edge of grabbing Thimble, but they back away at your words.
That's a true
And
story. That's the
grumbling.
thing that actually happened. We're being so honest this session, and everyone's all like, "Give me," and Chucky's all like, "Give me deception checks."
Chucky doesn't believe you.
But that's the thing that actually happened. How can you? You were there. You have to believe me.
But you are trying to lie to these people and trying.
I'm not. Everything I told them was true.
I mean,
Technically,
would your check have been different had it been a what the other one is called?
persuasion.
Yeah,
No.
persuasion check.
I don't have proficiency in any. But...
Okay.
See?
Look, guys, I know you're a little upset about this, but let's just be reasonable folks here. The zombie was fine, okay? It was under our control. It was cool. Don't worry about it.
They
It wasn't going to
admitted
hurt
it.
anyone.
There were necromancers. Burn them.
No. I'm not a necromancer, and I just saved your city.
Now,
Right? Do you even know who I am?
I mean, you were.
Motherfucker, do you know who I am?
They were kind of ready to grab like Thimble, and they stopped at your words, Martha. But now they are grabbing Thimble.
Why did you have to say things?
Thimble, you are
I was
being
bored!
you are being grappled by about 8 people at this moment, and I would like you to roll me checks if you want to get out.
Well, I don't they have to make some sort of attack roll against me?
Yeah, they're making grapple checks against you, so that's an opposed. Yeah, that's opposed athletics.
Is
Okay,
there like
well,
the
I would
leader
like
of the
to-
mob?
I would like to roll initiative and make non-lethal attacks with my sword at anyone who gets near me.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Feel free. Roll me initiative, and I'll roll it for them.
Is there a leader of the mob?
There does not seem to be a leader of the mob, though.
Like, there's no one that everyone's reacting to.
No.
21.
Okay, you go first. So we have.
So I will hold an
Thimble?
action, the first person to try and reach towards me. I will make a non-lethal attack with my sword at.
Okay. So you hold your action, Martha. What do you do?
I'll sidle up to that bartender who's accusing Thimble, right? And I will I'll like get close enough that I can whisper in his ear, and then I will cast suggestion on him.
Okay. What's your
So
suggestion?
he needs to give me a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
He rolls a 5. Go on.
He rolls a what?
He rolls a 5. What's your?
Tell everyone that you are lying about Thimble ordering a drink. She was really fighting the zombie the whole time.
No, that's not it. You need. You don't understand suggestion is spell. You need to suggest a reasonable course of action for this, and they cannot unless it's non-reasonable, which this is right now.
If you don't, this mob's gonna turn into an angry mob and burn your bar down.
That's not how suggestion works, my friend.
It's no, it is. I'm
It's
suggesting a course of action limited to a sentence or two, and it has to seem reasonable to him, and he doesn't want to lose his bar.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If the
But-
options are between saying he lied or his bar burning down, and those are his options, then
What I'm telling
he
you
should
is you cannot
tell
tell
everyone-
you cannot tell him consequences. You just need to tell him a course of action. Like you cannot tell him,
I can't-
"Oh, if you don't do this, that's gonna happen." You need to tell him, like for example, you have a creature that's very hungry in front of you, and you do a suggestion on it. You don't want to eat us. There's a lot more food, like just a couple of 100 feet behind us. That's a suggestion. Like, we have armor, don't eat us. There's food behind us.
Okay.
You get it?
All right. I don't know. I don't agree, but let's try this. Tell everyone that this was just a promotion to get everyone to come in and drink at your bar, and we were in on it. It was all just a plot. It's free advertising. Think of how much beer you'll sell.
It's not completely unreasonable. It is stupid, but not completely unreasonable. He does actually say that out loud, and you can roll me I'll let you roll a 1d20 to see how well he says it.
He's a very eloquent bartender.
And I'll roll this live. 1 sec. See how the mob takes it. Most of the mob seems to get back and start shouting at this guy.
And I'll be like, first round's on the house!
But it does seem that other people are still like, Thimble! It's like this woman, this halfling, this necromancer.
This is a very long round. Does anyone else do anything?
This is the mob. No, this is like a lot of rounds at the same time because this is the mob. So like half of the people are now kind of like backing away and they seem to believe this, but the other half of the people is like, you still had the zombie. We still gonna want to burn you. So there are athletics check wounds against you. So now you need to do me your attack.
Okay. RD20 plus, I think it's 9?
Did no one give up when they heard that the first round was on the house and it was all publicity stunt?
No, literally half of the mob, like, there's maybe 10 people left trying to grab Thimble.
Okay.
A 20, I think, is a hit.
Definitely.
And is this guy within 5 feet of Martur?
No, Arthur went in the
You're
back.
gonna sneak attack the peasants.
I mean, it's non-lethal damage, so it doesn't matter. Are you sure
basically
none of
just
these guys are next
help.
to Martur?
I'm sure. This is a mob of people. It's medium-sized people. No.
Okay, fine. Do I have advantage on the attack roll because they weren't expecting me to stab them? Do I have surprise on them?
No, you had your rapier out. It's not really a surprise when you see a weapon in the other guy's hand.
Alright, 8 damage.
It's enough to take this guy unconscious. You basically just like knock him out with the hilt of your sword.
You gotta remember, if
Yeah.
you sneak attack them, you might auto-kill them.
Not if it's non-lethal.
Yeah, you declare non-lethal even if it's double. You don't.
Is it
roll.
really? Okay.
And let's see about give me 7 athletics checks.
7 acrobatics checks?
Yeah, because you knocked on one guy. There were 8 around you, so only 7 now trying to grab at you.
Okay, but I can do athletics instead of acrobat.
You can do whichever,
acrobatics
yeah.
instead of
You can do
athletics.
whichever.
Yeah. You're basically trying to dodge. Those are all plus 10, right?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Yeah.
his are all gonna be plus 10.
Just roll me now. Just roll me 60-20. No, just roll me 5d20 right now.
Oh shit! That's why I was like, "What's going on here?" Here we go. 5d20.
Yeah, if
5d20.
any is below like the last 2 ones.
The 1 gets re-rolled, and I'm going to re-roll the 5 with my luck.
Okay.
That's the 1, and this is the re-roll of the 5. Done.
Yep, you are okay.
Fucking peasants. All right, my turn.
It is your turn again.
I
Are
get.
you guys sure you don't want free beer?
I just make an attack at one of them. I get to re-roll that. 14.
14 is okay for a commoner.
8 more non-lethal.
One more guy goes down on the ground.
Hey, knock it off, guys. Seriously, you really think you can take me? I just fucking saved your city.
I'll slip the bartender
Can't be-
the money for that first round so that, he actually gives everyone a free first round.
The bartender like looks around and he kind of like starts ranting on that they should move on, and eventually the mob kind of like stops of the seeing that most of the people no longer support the other 8 people, 8 people that are still around Thimble, and Thimble as they're knocking each one down with just this. They kind of open up, but definitely this is gonna be heard until morning. Most of the city will know it.
Okay, well, we were leaving anyway.
People are staring at you from windows and side buildings.
God damn it, Thimble.
Hey, you know what? I was bored.
I said we were leaving. You wouldn't have had to be bored anymore if you just... Come on, let's go.
All right. Are they still coming after me, or can we go?
They don't seem to be coming after we know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
The
let's go,
mob
Archer.
kind of disrupted, but people are still staring at you.
All right, Martur, let's go. Let's go.
As you continue on going, you go to the end of the city and you walk out through the huge gates. Rain starts pouring down, and you can hear thunder roaring in the background.
Oh, really? It's gonna rain just as we're leaving. We've had like 7 days of clear weather.
I'm just saying it's gonna rain.
Well, we start heading to the forest so we can pick up our griffins. We should have had some sort of prearranged signal so that they could just come to us.
Okay, so you go to the hill. You need to meet them.
Hmm?
You go to the hill. You need to meet them.
Mm-hmm.
The griffins?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so as we walk out of the place and start showing, we're like, Martur, are we just going to leave Bowen behind?
We're just checking in with the griffins.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys go to the hill. Your previous campsite, still traces of it, but nothing else.
No griffins?
No griffins.
I don't know what made us think that they were going to be here right now.
Are griffins nocturnal?
No. They are not.
So they should be here somewhere sleeping.
There is a forest nearby. They tell you that they will be checking this place every morning,
Well, we'll wait till morning.
which is things that you should have noted somewhere down.
Yeah, I left at night so I could get here for the morning. Also because zombies.
It's 2 hours. It's 2
Okay,
hours.
I'll
from
wait
there.
here for... Oh. Yeah, well, I'll just wait till morning.
Okay, so you guys, do you set up any kind of camp? Because it is raining, it's pouring down.
I'll cast Leoman's tiny hut as a ritual.
Neil's fucking 5e face.
Yeah.
It's snug and warm inside my tiny hut.
Okay, and you guys just wait the entire night out, and just maybe a few hours after sunrise, it's still raining. You hear shrieks in the air above you. And I think we can take our last break.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
And we will
Hi,
see you
guys.
guys on the other side.
Bye-bye.